Basically, today's topic is going to be about how my husband and I went through the green card process. Now, this is my story. This is how we did it. Each case is different. Each officer that you have an interview with is different. If they're having a bad day that day, then I don't know, they might deny your case. I don't want to scare anyone, but number one, I am not an attorney. I don't want anyone coming back to me saying, well, you said, but no. I am not an attorney. This is just my story and the very, very basic, basic knowledge that I have about this process. So the first step, that I recommend is for you to get an immigration attorney. Now, I know that attorneys cost money because I spent over $4,000 so far just to get my husband a 2-year green card. The reason why he only has a 2-year green card right now is because at the time that we filed for his green card, we were only married for less than a year. And the law is that you have to be married for at least 2 years before filing for them to give you a 10-year green card. And so since we were only married for less than a year, they gave us a 2-year green card. Because when you're going into that interview, when you're filing for this, they think it doesn't matter who you are, how beautiful you are, they're looking at it, through skeptical eyes. There is a lot of marriage fraud out there, and it really sucks for the people who really, truly love each other and want to be together. It has serious repercussions like jail time, you'll get deported, and that's not funny. So if you're trying to do this unlawfully and you're not seriously, in a marriage with this person, I can't help you because I was real. I still love my husband. I really love my husband and I really wanted to be here with him. If for some reason we didn't get a green card, then I would have moved to India. That's how serious I am about this relationship. I would be willing to uplift my whole life in the United States, 26 years, and be with the love of my life. Anyway, so number one tip I have is to get an attorney. Immigration law, especially in today's political climate, it can be very complicated, and they are becoming very, very strict as to who they let in this country, who they let stay. The first thing that I did is I went online and I typed in immigration attorneys in the state that I was from. So if you're from California, type in immigration lawyers in California or near me. You can do the near me thing on Google and look up the reviews. Google reviews is great. It helped me secure my lawyer, who is Enrique Meza in Manchester, New Hampshire. He's really great and really affordable, at least to me. So yeah, you're going to have to pay for attorney fees and USIS fees. Like the saying goes, you get what you pay for. So it's money, but it's money well spent. If you don't feel like you want to work with this person, don't work with that person. There are some that will make you pay for a consultation, which in my opinion I don't really like that, because how am I supposed to know if I want to work with you? I want to get to know you. And you want someone who's reputable, who really cares about their people and is not just trying to get money. Make sure it's real. Like, they're going to ask for photos of your relationship. They want to see photos of you, doing fun things together. Not just you. They want to see photos of you with your family. Because if your family doesn't know about your relationship, that raises a red flag to them. They're like, why doesn't your family know about this? That looks like it's not legit. So yeah, you want to get photos. You want to have bills together, like cell phone bills, rental leases. So if you rent apartments together, cars, they want to see that the couple is building a life together. If you have kids together, that's even better. I mean, I'm not saying go and have a baby just to prove to USIS that you're legit. Like, I don't have any kids and I don't plan on having them for at least another few years. So don't just have kids just to prove that your relationship is legit. There are other ways. Showed our like itineraries for trips that we took together. We showed pictures of, us with family members at my graduation. We went on a trip to New York City with my mom and her boyfriend, so we showed that. We also showed, just a bunch of other pictures. Also, you have to get letters of support from family and friends that basically say, like, I am truthfully telling you that I know this couple, I've been with them, we can be with them, they look very in love, this is a legit marriage. You want people who are going to say that type of stuff to you. But we needed an interview because, again, our marriage was so young, so new, and so they want to come face to face. They want to, if it is a legit marriage, I would hope you would know about your spouse enough to be able to answer those questions like that. So they'll call. So what they do is they want to get your partner's biometrics, which is your fingerprints. They want to make sure that the person that they're going to let stay, or hopefully let stay, is not a criminal. We have enough criminals here. I don't think they want to give benefits to criminals. I wish we could send criminals out of here. Anyway, so you'll get your biometrics. Once those come back and it shows that you're not a killer, you're not a rapist, you're not anything horrible, then they'll say, okay, this time and date, you and your spouse and your attorney, if you have one, get one, come in, and they'll ask where they were born, their parents' name, blah, 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 trips you've been on. They're just going to ask about the relationship, why you got married, blah, 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 whatever. I got called in, and we had a very, very nice lady. She did tell me to be careful. This is so funny. I die laughing. It wasn't funny at the time, but I die laughing thinking about this. So she was like, just be careful when you sit down over there. I've had people hit their head. There's a cupboard near the chair where I was supposed to sit that was kind of low, and I thought that I ducked down enough, but I didn't, and I smacked my head. That was really embarrassing, but I just kind of laughed it off, and I was like, fuck it. I hit my head. I was fine. No harm. No foul. We were good. I answered all the questions. We did it really well, and she stamped it, and my husband is able to be here for 2 years. Yay. And filing for his legal permanent residency, because before he only had a 2-year green card. We wanted to get him the LPR, legal permanent residency, for 10 years. Definitely, have more evidence that we are building a life together. That's been all the best. So if you're going through this process, I wish you all the best. So much if you did watch this whole video, thank you so much for watching it. I really appreciate it.